Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching High Power, not yesterday when you're having a tea, not tomorrow when you're drilling at the drilling site, searching for oil, but right now. Thank you for joining us. I hope you like my Moldavite cap. I have a piece of Moldavite phenacite and another piece of Moldavite underneath there. So we are going to announce our 21st free Moldavite winner. So in this video we are going to talk about Azozeo Phenakite. What is Azozeo Phenakite? Why is it so special? What's the big deal? So to tell you a little bit about it, before that I will tell you how I found phenacite and why I include it on my Etsy store as one of the highest power energies to engage your third eye and for your spiritual growth. So to begin with, I was trying Ormus monatomic gold. I heard great things about it and how it energizes the body, and I started manifesting my future. Very quickly I felt the energy, and this person I was listening to, he said, you know, you should get a piece of Moldavite while you're working with Ormus. I had this epiphany. I had this huge heaven on earth experience meditating. I felt like I needed to spread the word, so I started talking to people about Moldavite. I started this channel. It's right here. That's a beautiful Bezedny's piece. Phenacite or Phenakite, spelt with a K or a C, that's the highest vibrating crystal. Now Moldavite has this inner working, inner body, inner mind. It does its own thing in terms of that. However, phenacite or phenakite, it's like you're turning on the gears. It's like you're revving up the motorcycle. It's like the plane's about to take off and you're pushing the throttle and you're igniting. So it's going to be beautiful to combine with Moldavite, because Moldavite is going to basically go through your body, make sure all your chakras are spinning correctly. If your chakras are not spinning correctly, Moldavite, number one, is going to show up like a pain in your head, your side. There's going to be a pain in your stomach. You'll feel kind of woozy. You won't feel like sick, but you'll feel just kind of woozy, this warm, icky wicky feeling. Okay, and then once you work out why is my chakra not spinning, what is the reason for that, if you figure that out, and you usually do that during meditation, then you'll be able to open that chakra right up, and it's going to start spinning, and then you're going to be vibrating at the highest frequency. Now the highest frequency is what all the billionaires and the millionaires that know that we all vibrate and that we all have energy, that we all can control and manifest our destiny. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that you are the most powerful crystal. Right here is the most powerful crystal that you can manifest your future. They don't want to tell you that. Why don't they want you to know that? Because they spend so much money, billions of dollars, programming you to be in a low frequency, to make sure your chakras are not spinning, to have you addicted to weed, alcohol, drugs, prescriptions. They want you to be in a low frequency so that you're just responding to life and you're not being an artist. You're not painting your own canvas. So basically what phenacite will do for you is it's going to put you engaged in the present moment, and it's going to just enlight your third eye, your crown chakra. It works great on the sides and at the back of the head. Now, why is Azozeo so important? What's the difference between Azozeo Phenacite or Phenakite and, let's say, Brazilian Phenakite? So Robert Simmons coined the phrase Azozeo Phenacite or Phenakite, and basically it's this big grandmother mega crystal that's huge. And Robert Simmons said that when he felt this crystal for the first time. It was like sitting with another person. He can feel like the energy, like it was a breathing entity. So he got this crystal and he found that, crystal grids, how they work. You can use the big grandmother phenakite, and you can charge the smaller phenakite. So that method of doing that is called the Azozeo super activation. So once your crystal, your phenakite, and it's only particular phenokites that can be activated, particularly it's from Brazil. Other phenokites will not get Azozeo activated, and you can notice the difference. And it also, Azozeo works for zestulite and a couple of other crystals, but only particular set of crystals. So try out the Azozeo Phenakite. We have it on the Etsy store. It's the highest vibrating crystal in the world. I promise you that you are going to feel amazing. And if you compare it with some Moldavite, some Herkimer diamonds, watch out. You're going to see your life change. Now, why is the reason why we make these videos? Why are we doing this? Why am I just talking to the camera? The reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, when I first started out, I never felt any crystal energy before. If you had told me a year ago that you can put this in your hand and you're going to feel some pulsing energy, I would have said, bollocks, you're full of it, mate. I would have said, get out of here. I've got a bridge. I can sell you the whole 9 yards. But I said, I was doing a lot of spirituality research. I was researching a lot of the ancient mysteries. I was taking a course in Egyptian mystery school, and they basically got down to the biggest secret that is kept from society is the beauty and the power that's inside of us, and that's in the pineal gland. And it's actually talked about in the Bible. It's actually talked about in lots of older text that the Bible actually comes from, if you do your research. And most people know this, and it's all saying, Jesus said, it's the temple. Your body is the temple, and, inner peace and all the power, it comes from inside. That was the whole message, But what the Catholic Church and what lots of religion says, they want you to put your energy outside of yourself. They want you to be begging something outside of yourself, looking for an energy outside of yourself instead of looking inwards. So that is the trick. And once you realize that your pineal gland could be open or closed, and once it's open, and once your chakras are spinning, and Moldavite will help them all spin for you, then you will feel this illustrious joy, this illustrious love frequency, this power, this warmth, this energy, this natural vibrating energy, and you'll be attached to the ether space. And this is what we are all connected to, but we often forget. And if we can connect to this space, and we can stay connected to this space, then we can manifest our future. You'll start seeing 111, 222 all the time, constantly. You'll start seeing synchronicities all over. You'll start seeing the lights go green. Now, this can also, if you're a negative thinking person, this could also bring those things to you much faster, at a much faster pace. So if you are not mindful of your thoughts, if you're thinking negatively about yourself or your situation or your future, you can bring those things faster, because remember, what you're doing is you're raising your vibration, and we are all vibrating energy beings. And if you are raising your vibration but your vibration is negative, you're going to be bringing negative back. So what you want to do is make sure you're meditating, cleaning out your mind. And what Moldavite will do for you, what phenakite will do for you, is it will help you get out of your mind's way and just go into nothingness. Nothingness is the secret. We had a video on that before, because so much time when we meditate, we're trying to do so much. We want to feel something, we want to see something, we want to find some hidden secret. And I'm a victim of this myself. Every single time I want to have an amazing different experience, and sometimes I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, come on, show me something. Boom. I want it to happen, but then I'll just have to remind myself that it's already happening right now. Whatever I'm seeing right now with my eyes closed, that's what I'm supposed to see. And really, it's our mind shutting down because we're not prepared for what we are about to see. And that's why we either see nothing, or the colors fade, or they're not so clear. So once you train your mind to relax and get into that REM state, and your mind's just relaxed and you're resting and you're watching your breath, you're not forcing your breath, you're just paying attention and you're becoming a watcher, you'll see in your mind's eye, it'll start to change into a dreamy state. You'll start to feel like you can almost go into your dream. And what ends up happening is your mind will either be awake or it'll be asleep. And it'll say, okay, if I'm still awake now and I'm seeing this, wow, I'm in my dream. Oh, my mind's saying I'm in my dream right now. I need to do something. I need to panic. I need to get out. So the imagery will fade and it will go away. And I'll get so, I'm like, oh, shoot, I missed it that time. I wasn't prepared. But what happens is when you say to yourself, I am nothing. I am giving all my energy to the Moldavite, to the Phenakite. I am nothing. When I start to have a thought or have an opinion about what I'm seeing, I shut it down. I'll just say, no, I am nothing. I am less. I'll try to erase myself and evaporate into everything. And that's when you become everything. And that's when the Moldavite and Phenakite take over. And then they'll start to show you things that once you're ready to see what you want to see, it will show it to you. But you have to be prepared. You have to be relaxed. You have to work on it. It's a work in process. You have to be diligent, and you have to be satisfied with what you see and what you don't see, because as soon as you accept that what you're seeing is exactly what you're supposed to be seeing, the picture will come clear and you'll get your vision, you'll get what you're supposed to be seeing. So practice going into meditation and not falling asleep, but going down to nothingness basically until you're about to go into your dream. And you'll be conscious in your dream and you'll start saying, wait, okay, now I'm conscious, now I'm in dream state, I'm seeing everything, I'm not panicking, I can take in this space and see and meet people, and it's not going to be a panic. I know that I can do this and repeat this. So you keep going further and further each time you go into meditation. And that's the brilliant thing, is because it feels so great, and you get to go further and see more things that you're supposed to see. And from this high vibrating frequency, you're able to manifest things. So it's important that you stay positive, because no matter what, you want to make sure whatever you're bringing in is a positive. So for this week's winner, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to YouTube, using the Etsy store for your highest power energies to activate and clean out your third eye. This week's winner is Sharon K. Means. Congratulations, you're the 21st Moldavite winner for this week's free contest. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks. If you didn't win this week, visit the Etsy store. There's plenty of Moldavite, Phenakite. We got some nice pendants. You're going to love it. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for talking, asking your questions, and peace and infinite blessings on your journey.